I'm Erin Cescuti, and I farm here at Brightside at Oakleaf Mennonite Farm. I'm currently leasing 2 acres from a Mennonite church just a mile and a half from East Atlanta Village. My mom always says that I never look happier than when I'm digging in the dirt, so. So I definitely knew I wanted to do something with plants. I just loved growing things. I even looked for farms that were within a reasonable distance from where I was living, and I sent out several emails and I was really looking to volunteer my time in exchange for experience. And at that time, Joe of Love's Love was looking for interns. And I was actually, when I started, I was working part-time at the farm and then working part-time for my mom, who is a mortgage loan officer. So I was a loan officer assistant it allowed me flexibility and enough income to be able to try out this idea that I had of getting experience on a farm. So that was challenging. It was a lot of physical labor, which I had been pretty used to, had some experience with working at gardens, but I definitely think that was probably the hardest part at first, just getting over that and getting used to the physical labor. And then I really enjoyed it. I loved being a part of what they were doing, and I didn't really know much about CSAs, so I was totally taken away by that whole idea and program. And I knew pretty quickly that I at least wanted to try doing it eventually on my own. I think people definitely have an idea in their head of what a farmer looks like. And I know a few farmers markets a few weeks ago, my husband was actually helping me set up, and there was an older gentleman asking him something about the produce, and he was like, well, my wife's actually the farmer. She's just stepped away for just a second. She'll be right back. And I walked up, and he goes, you're not the farmer. You don't look like any farmer I've ever seen. And so that was funny. And then that very same day, someone else asked me, well, you don't actually grow this stuff, right? So, which it didn't even click with me. I thought he meant like that I purchased it somewhere and sold it at the market. So I was like explaining it to him that, no, the market's very strict. It's kind of, that you're actually growing what you sell. And he was just like, no, I mean, you're not actually like physically growing it. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm the farmer. And yeah. So my husband says it's because I look too clean at the farmer's market. It's like my one day to kind of clean up a little bit, But I definitely feel like I got that even like working other places in the industry and horticulture. It's like just, I don't know, people not thinking. I guess I look like a delicate, weak person. I don't know. Because people always think I can't, you lift certain things. And so I just tell them I'm a lot stronger than I look. My family has all been really supportive. Like they tell me pretty much every time I talk to them that they're really proud of me, and my grandmother actually tells me that she tells everybody like what I'm doing, and so I think she loves it. And it's funny though, because all of my grandmothers like to think that I got it, like that I got the gene from them, or so it's kind of funny.